We can also inherit multiple, right? Multiple attributes and multiple protocols, right? So we can continue says that protocol can inherit structs can inherit more than one protocols, and we can implement, the features or the attribute that we need, right? Let's continue like here. So similar. So we were, and we know that we have construct all those things. So how we have protocols items, and those protocols items has, all those values, right? Like antennas and everything. We can also create our report like a protocol. It's like this. It's inherent from another protocols, and we can create just one protocols, and we can inherit just like this, and we can print it like this, right? And yeah, I can give you some example here that you can says with the file collection you can do it like this, right? And based on that information we can continue. Yeah. So we have here a protocol let you to describe a set of properties and method that a struct or class must have, right? A struct and class can adapt any protocols and requiring it to implement the properties and method the property to adhere to describe. Protocols are not used directly, and they are just description of something that can be created. A protocol as well can inherit from another protocol, and they call protocol inheritance. So we have here mutating. We can also specify. Remember that protocol doesn't implement any method or property. They all only suggest what kind of functionality it's going to have. So we can implement in a struct. We says that the mutating is like this, right? And we can continue. So we can declare a protocol's instance method to be mutating. We can also need to use the mutating keywords on a struct that performs the protocols. Class can still adapt the protocols but don't need to use mutating keyword, right? So we can use protocols as type as well. So we have bipedal, and we can say that here we can search the protocols. We can says like this one. We can implement, right, and create our instance, and based on that information, right? This is a good example, because we can declare our type, right, based on that, and we can also um, implement later, right? We can also uh, create it, right? Let's continue, right? Mutating. So we have protocol type collections. It says like a because protocols we have like type. We can use them as a type, and we have also some like a dog, right? Here it's a type. It says this is the type, right? And specify some cat, right? From protocols, right? And specify all the things that it has. All those kind of of this has add to this there's value, right? Dogs and cats have in common that they have there's type, right? And we can put our value like this, right? And then we can implement, right? Yeah, and this is another example that we can run, right? hmm Let's continue to talk about extension, right? Extension, it is super important feature for um, many projects that we have in our um, daily life. So it means that suppose that you have a very old class, and that information should be put, or you need to add more functionality to this new or the old class. So suppose that you have a class that was created in 2018, right? So it was create, right? 2018. Let's say like this. Yeah, suppose that, right? So it has many features. Suppose it has like a can features, right? So we have our can features, and it's like it's able to do flash. Yeah, can be, yeah. It can also do some zoom. It can also to take pictures as well, right? Yeah, and so on, right? Yeah, but we can says that suppose that right now in 2000, yeah, 22, 24, sorry, we can add or we need to include new features that call AI, right? And we says extension feature AI says, right? And we can put here our AI. It could be like a QR code. It could be um, any, any filter that we can put. We can put also any AI new features. Suppose that AI new research, yeah, that they have found in features. So the the class that have been working from 2018, I don't need to touch it, because it's working and everything is fine. But the point here is to extension keep you working normal, that function, but you can add new functionality to the new features. And of course, when it can says like a extension like this, features can. So we are adding new features to this specific class, just giving and says extension. And that's why I says that it's a great features because you can add more function, more function, more properties, and it's help us to keep up to date those kind of class that was created so old, and yeah, that's the way as we can create. So we says our uh, extension, we can also, as you see, as I mentioned, suppose that the class called string or the class called integer, right, or the class called booleans was created. Suppose when it was created, so long, right? So we can create some extension from those data type that we use daily, that we use every day. So we can put like here and says extension, please create another function for string, and we can set to string with average, for example, with extras or etc., right? So we can return a strings. It says, yeah, the every strings that return here, right, you can add your name, right? exactly. So